Hi, I'm Belle, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you at long last, having talked about it for about a month, what is in here, which is my treat crate. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty weighty, and I have all the goodies in here. I've got a proper sweet tooth, so what I've decided to do is talk you through some of my favourite sweet treats today, and what's in here, and then I'll do another video at some point showing you my favourite savoury treats, and how I would use my Syns for kind of savoury snacks. So today I'm just going to talk you through chocolate, sweets, biscuits, that kind of thing, and how I like to use my Syns. If you're not doing Slimming World, a lot of these are going to be low calorie anyway, so even if you're following a different weight loss plan, because I know some of you will be, hopefully this may help you anyway. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm not talking through everything in there because we would literally be here all night, but I'm going to start by talking you through sweets. So my favourite, like, very low Syn sweets, I think, are these, which are the drumstick squashies. So these are the little raspberry and milk chewy sweets. This came in a multi-pack that looks like that, so it's got like 20 bags in there, and these are, yeah, 2.5 Syns each for the packet. You get quite a few in there, to be fair, and these are just great when you haven't got many Syns at the end of the night and you just want to have a little sweet treat. Big fan of these. These are a definite favourite telly snack, so yeah, they are my first favourite way to use my Syns. Staying with the sweets, I'm a big fan of Chewits. So these came in a multi-pack from Iceland, I think. There are 6 packets in here. These are 5.5 Syns for a packet. These are the strawberry ones, but obviously you can get all different sorts of flavours. And this is like a proper packet, you know, proper size packet. And I think sometimes you do just want like a proper full size tube of sweets. And for 5.5 Syns, I think Chewits are fab. Moving on to biscuits, I really am a big fan of Micados. So these you get in most supermarkets. They'll be down the biscuit aisle. So these are like the stick of biscuit covered in chocolate. These are the king ones. So these are much, have got a lot more chocolate on. They're a lot bigger than the normal Micados that I'll show you in a sec. But these are 1 Syn each, and I really like these. They're great as well if you're going to make like a sundae or a pudding with like Anchor-like squirty cream and jelly and all that kind of thing. These look really cool, kind of sticking out the top of it as well. And yeah, these are 1 Syn each, Mikado Kings. The other Micados that I really like are the Dime Bar Micados, that look like this. So these are smaller than the other ones, but these are just 1/2 Syn each, and again you'll find these in the biscuit aisle. Sticking with the biscuit front, I, just before Christmas, was absolutely loving my hot chocolates with, again, with the Anchor-like squirty cream. So having an option to hot chocolate I'll talk about in a sec. Putting some of the Anchor-like squirty cream over the top of them, and then sticking in the top some of these, which are the mini gingerbread men. Again, this came in a multi-pack bag, I think probably from Sainsbury's, and these are 6 Syns for this little packet, and these are really lovely, and you get absolutely loads in there as well, and sometimes you do just want like the crunch of a biscuit. So yeah, these little gingerbread men are an absolute winner. Sticking with the biscuits, I really like these mini Maryland cookies. So I've got both the normal mini Maryland cookies and then the double chocolate ones as well. I think these are 6.5 Syns, and again these came in a multi-pack bag. I got these from Iceland. They also had in the same bag some mini jammy Dodgers as well, which were lower on the Syn front. Yeah, these are 6.5 Syns a bag, and again you get loads in here, so really nice for like a cup of tea in the evening to enjoy, because I just feel like you get kind of more bang for your buck really with these, because there's so many in the packet. So 6.5 Syns for the mini Maryland cookies. The next biscuit item that I really enjoy, would you call it biscuit? I don't know, I'm going to go with biscuit. Is the Fibre One brownie bar. Now, these are 4 Syns. They do them in all different flavours. I'm sure a lot of you have tried these before, but you can get like a lemon drizzle one, you can get a cinnamon one, you can get a salted caramel one. I really like these dark chocolate brownie ones. I think they're really kind of a rich chocolatey taste. The only negative is they're not that big, so like that size. But these are really nice for 4 Syns, and you can chuck them in the microwave as well, and have them with like some sweetened quark or sweetened yogurt and some berries, like with some raspberries thrown over the top of them. So a couple of seconds in the microwave, and these are really, really nice. I just wish they were a little bit bigger, if I'm totally honest. But for 4 Syns, they are okay. So the Fibre One chocolate brownie is the next fave on my list. Sticking on the biscuit front, I really like, and I've mentioned these before on my channel, these little Cadbury's Animal biscuits. So there are, again, loads in the pack. These are 5.5 Syns for the little packet. Come in a multi-pack pack, and these are just the little biscuits covered in Cadbury's chocolate. And again, they give you that really nice crunch when you want to have like a proper biscuit with your tea or with your coffee. And yeah, again, I like that you get quite a few in here, so it feels like a bit of a treat. So Cadbury's Animals are my next fave. Moving on to, actually no, I'd describe these as biscuits too. So these are chocolate covered rice cakes. So you can get smaller packets of the chocolate coconut little rice cakes that came in a multi-pack, but these are the Callow dark chocolate covered rice cakes. I think you get 6 in here, 6 little rice cakes, and these are Syn-wise 5 Syns, and they come in a packet with like a good few packets of the mini packets, if that makes sense. I think I got these in Waitrose, but again, they've got a good amount of chocolate on them. They don't taste too much like rice cake, and it does feel like you're having a good treat. And again, the fact that you get 6 of them, I think is pretty good for 5 Syns. So yeah, the Callow dark chocolate covered rice cakes would be my next fave. Can't really talk about low Syn treats without talking about the HiFi. Like, I know most people on Slimming World will know about the HiFi, but I really do like them. I am a big fan of the salted caramel one that I think really tastes like flapjack, and I also really like the carrot cake one. I used to enjoy sticky toffee, but I don't think they do that anymore, but they are bringing out, I think, Millionaire shortbread soon, and I really like these. So these are 3 Syns or half your healthy bee, and I like these obviously just like a biscuit, just eaten in the normal way, but you can also chop these up, put them over like fruit and quark, or you can, I think, melt down the chocolate based ones and use them as like a base for making a cheesecake, or kind of just warm them up for a couple of seconds in the microwave, and again have them with like sweetened quark or berries or whatever. So yeah, really enjoy these. Just make sure they don't get too hot in the microwave, but yeah, big fan of the HiFi. The other thing that I really enjoy are these, which are the Mallow and Marsh marshmallow bars. You can often pick these up in places like Boots or garages. So this is the 35 gram bar, so this is a pretty big size, I would say. But you can also get like multi-pack bags with like smaller bits of them in. This one I think is 7 Syns, is it? Yeah, this is 7 Syns. So this is raspberry marshmallow bar covered in dark chocolate, but they also do one that is vanilla flavoured, which I think is covered in milk chocolate. They do one that I've had that's got coconut on it as well. Yeah, I just think for 7 Syns, this is a good solid size bar. And they taste good too. Oh, didn't talk about these when I talked about my sweets. That was silly. But yeah, flying saucers. Absolutely love these. I've heard, I think Helen from the Livingstones mentioned these before. And I really like them. So these are the like... are they made out of like rice paper, I think? And they've got like sherbet in the middle. And you get quite a lot. And this is 3.5 Syns for the bag. Obviously, I've eaten these. But yeah, 3.5 Syns for the bag. So it feels like if you're watching TV or watching a film or whatever, that you're getting quite a lot for quite low Syns. So big fan of flying saucers. My next way to spend Syns is with matchmakers. Voila. So I've got the salted caramel ones here and the gingerbread ones here. So these are 1 Syn per stick. And obviously, I know everybody's probably eating matchmakers and we often tend to get them around Christmas. But these like are properly chocolatey. And like for 1 Syn each, when you haven't got many Syns left, actually to be able to still have that chocolate hit, I think these are great. I get these in Poundland, obviously for £1, which I think is great value because you get absolutely loads in here. So I'm going to try and do this without throwing them all over myself. But like, so I've eaten quite a lot of these and there's still absolutely loads left. They smell amazing. So yeah, I think really good value and very good on the Syn front too. I know they do like orange ones as well and mint ones too, but the salted caramel and the gingerbreads are my faves. The next thing I wanted to mention is sweet and salty popcorn. So this is the Sun Bites bag. It's quite a small bag, so it's 14 grams and it came in a multi-pack. Obviously, if you get different size bags, will have different Syns. But this bag, which is like that size, is 2.5 Syns, which again I think is pretty good value because obviously there's a lot in here and popcorn is just generally quite low Syn unless you get the one with the toffee all over it and then it's a bit higher. But yeah, the sweet and salty one I really am a big fan of, and this Sun Bites one is absolutely my fave. So 2.5 Syns for these. The other thing that I really enjoy is the flour and white meringue bars. I know lots of people were a big fan of these last year. I've made quite a few orders, well, at least a couple of orders from them in the past, and I've bought them, so I bought them online from them directly, and I also bought them from like a little deli where I work, so you can sometimes find them in like garden centres or delis. But I have, as I say, I have put a couple of orders into them directly. But these are the flour and white bars. So they're meringue bars, but they're a good, really good size, I think. I've got, this is the chocolate one. This is the raspberry one that's covered in white chocolate and then little bits of like freeze-dried raspberries. And they also do a lemon meringue, obviously, lemon meringue one, which I think is covered in the white chocolate as well, that I've tried, that's really nice. And these are 5 Syns each for like a pretty solid, good size bar. So yeah, big fan of these. And on the same line, the same company does these, which are the little meringue drops. I did at Christmas as well have some of their, I think they were like chocolate coated little drops like this as well. And they also did like some truffles at Christmas too. But these little meringue drops are only ½ a Syn each. These are the chocolate ones, but they also do raspberry and white chocolate ones. They do another flavour that I can't remember. And yeah, ½ a Syn for these little meringue drops, and they're really, really nice. And they're good when you haven't got many Syns left, but they're also great to like put over sweetened quark or to have with some raspberries. And yeah, big fan of these. And yeah, ½ a Syn each, which I think is brilliant. The next thing I wanted to mention is these. So this is the Nescafe toffee nut latte. This is 4 Syns, I think. Yeah, 4 Syns. So I've mentioned these loads on my channel. Last year I was having these all the time. I like the Nescafe Gold drinks anyway. You get 8 in a box. They're often on offer in the supermarkets. They do all kinds of flavours. So they do like a almond latte, they do a caramel latte, but the toffee nut one is definitely my fave. It's quite sweet. It tastes quite like an indulgent drink, I would say. And it just comes, you get these little sachets like this that you just put into your mug, pour boiling water over, give them a bit of a stir, and you get like a frothy kind of drink that feels, yeah, like massively indulgent, and are, yeah, only 4 Syns, which I think is great. And like sometimes, you know, you just want at this time of year nice warming drink. So yeah, better value I think than going out and getting a coffee. Yeah, also much better on the Syn front, and you get to save your healthy A. So 4 Syns for these. The next thing I wanted to mention is I also get a big treat what's it called? A big multi-pack of treat-sized chocolate bars. Cadbury's do a really good one that's got like a little crunchy in. You also get a little curly whirly, which is 3 syns. I think the crunchy is 4 syns off the top of my head. I haven't got any of those left. But yeah, the curly whirly, I think is, the little curly whirly is 3 syns. A normal size curly whirly, I think is it 6 or 6.5 syns? I don't know. But the little curly whirly is 3 syns, and this is out of the multi-pack with the treat-sized chocolate in. In the same pack, in addition to the crunchy, you also get a little fudge, which is 3 syns, and quite a few little bars of the fudge. And you also get lots of little bars of the chomp. So this is really little, but it's just 3 syns. And again, sometimes you just want that sweet fix. You don't want loads and loads. So yeah, the multi-pack bar of treat-sized Cadbury's chocolate, I definitely recommend. I'm a big fan of Terry's chocolate orange. Like, I've got a couple of the bars, which are a bit higher on the syn front, but I do sometimes have them. But I also really like these, which are the little Terry's chocolate orange sensations. Obviously comes in a normal big tub, but these are 2 syns each, and they give you that like chocolate orange hit only for 2 syns. It's just having to have the discipline to stop at just a couple. But yeah, 2 syns for the Terry's chocolate orange sensations. The next thing I wanted to mention is these, which are the Lindor bars. I have the Lindor balls as well, which are 4 syns for the balls, the different flavoured ones. But these bars are a pretty good size, so it's not the really long ones, which are higher, but it's still, I would say that's a pretty good sized bar of chocolate. And these are 8 syns, and this came in a multi-pack, I think. I can't remember where I got these, but they definitely do them in Sainsbury's, and they also do like an orange variety as well, like a chocolate orange one. So yeah, 8 syns for these, and yeah, I think they're great, and they're so chocolatey and like lovely. And for 8 syns, I think that's pretty good. Staying on the proper chocolate front, big fan of a twirl. So this is just the single bar, and this is 6 syns, and yeah, again, sometimes only proper chocolate will do, and I think these twirls for 6 syns are absolutely brilliant. I think a Galaxy Ripple is pretty low syn too, but I can't remember exactly how many it is, and I haven't got any ripples here. Big fan also of a dime bar. So a dime is 7.5 syns. So I've got the mint dime. I got these in a multi-pack from Poundland. And then I've just got the normal dime bars, which I got in a multi-pack from Iceland, I think. And yeah, these are 7.5 syns each for a proper bar. And yeah, I love dime bars. It reminds me of holidays and getting the little mini dime bars back in the day. So yeah, big fan of a dime. Is there anything else that I haven't shown you? Oh, I wanted to mention the Options hot chocolate. I'm sure everybody knows about these. Some people prefer the Cadbury's Highlights, but this is the salted caramel one. This is the white chocolate one. The white chocolate one is 2 syns. The salted caramel is 1.5. And these are obviously really good in their own right as a hot chocolate. I actually don't like the white chocolate one as a hot chocolate, but the salted caramel one as a hot chocolate is really nice with Anchorite spray cream over the top of it. So really like that. But these are also really, really nice stirred into quark, which makes a really, really lovely, I'd like to say it's like a chocolate mousse. It's not quite like a chocolate mousse, but it is really nice. So one of these whole sachets stirred into quark makes a really nice pudding. Really like the white chocolate one like that as well. And I sometimes put a few drops of lemon essence in with the white chocolate one as well. These are also really nice, stirred into porridge as well. So occasionally, like, I'll make my porridge in the microwave with water, not using any milk, and then I'll stir one of these in just before the end, and it makes lovely like chocolate or white chocolate porridge. I know we're not talking about breakfast stuff, but you know, I'll mention it. So the chocolate one is really nice with banana over the top, and the white chocolate one is really nice as a porridge with raspberries over the top. So yeah, big fan of these Options hot chocolates. 1.5 syns for the salted caramel and 2 syns for the white chocolate one. buttons, I think, are my last things I want to mention. So this is a multi-pack of white chocolate buttons. Be careful because some of the multi-packs have different sizes in. But for these ones, which is this size, so there were, how many bags in here? 12 bags in here, I think. So this is like that size, and these are 4.5 Syns, I think, for these. But again, like, it's not massive, obviously, but you do still get quite a lot of buttons in there. So 4.5 Syns for the Milky Bar buttons, and last but by no means least, normal dairy milk buttons. Again is 4 Syns for this from a multi-pack. You'll notice here, and I've mentioned this before in one of my videos, some of these products have got little stars on, and that's because I saw on somebody's channel, and I can't remember whose it was, but that they had, I think it might have been Mrs. Mummy Wright, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, these little stars, so I got these in a pack of, they're just stickers, little star stickers. And I got these from Sainsbury's. I think they were something like £1 for 1,000 of them. And what I've been doing, and haven't done it with everything, is basically going through the app, finding out how many Syns there are in these products, and then putting a little star on that shows how many Syns. So that one says 4. And then when I'm like tired at the end of the day and just want to grab something, I don't have to faff about getting my phone out, looking at the app, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I can just really easily and simply see how many Syns are in something. So this is the end of today's video. Obviously I've gone on and on and on and on and on, so I do apologise, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I would love to know how you spend your Syns, like if there's any treats that I am missing or I should be trying. Yeah, I am, as I say, a proper sweet tooth, so if there's anything that you feel that I should be trying that is low Syn or low calorie, if you're not doing Slimming World, that you'd recommend that I give a look to, or you'd recommend that other people that are watching this give a look to, pop that below in the comment section so that we can all hopefully get some new ideas. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, do give it a thumbs up. As always, do check the Syn Apple calculator for anything that I've mentioned. I've tried really hard to get the Syns right, but as I say, you know, I'm not perfect, so to protect your own weight loss, it is always worth checking yourself. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.